Hey everyone, this is Acting Cell Lieutenant Bram here, and we are going to be doing trousers, how to iron them. Things you might need are an iron, water, and a towel that you don't mind getting wrecked. Please ask your parents before getting a towel, okay? Don't want to upset them. Another thing that you might need for making sure that the creases are nice and sharp, this is optional if you want to, is starch for clothing and or hairspray. But when you are doing the hairspray or the starch, where you're planning on making your seam or your crease, you flip your pants inside out and you spray the inside of your pants with the starch or the hairspray, because after a while it will start to show different colors if you spray the starch or the hairspray on the outside of your pants. Also, with ironing your pants, the reason why I say bring a towel, because in case of your iron not having steam or spray functions, it's good to put the towel in between the iron and your pants, because when you iron your pants, you don't want the heat to melt your pants because it is a wool and synthetic blend. So what you want to start off doing with your cadet pants, I have my officer pants here, but they're same material, so you guys will be fine, is what you want to do is line up the first two belt loops from your zipper. And you want to line those up and then fold them in half that way. Make sure it's nice and flat, and you should be coming to the center belt loop by the buttocks of the pants, and then that way from that belt loop, that center in the back, you can make your straight creases to the bottom of the pants from there. And you want to make sure that they're nice and sharp and that they come to a V under that back belt loop. Looks very nice and sharp when they are done correctly. So what you want to do is make sure your iron is full of water. I'm not using my towel because it has steam and spray functions on mine. But if you do not, put your towel down and then you can start ironing or pressing down. Don't press it, leave it, and go do something else. You want to stay with your clothing and your fabric so things don't get burnt. So we're going to start with these guys. I've made sure that from my back loop all the way to the bottom of the pants is nice and flat. What I like to do is take one pant leg and bring it up and fold it like so, and make sure that each pant leg is flat all the way up and down to the inseam on the inside. And then you have to also make sure that your iron is on the wool setting if you have it. And you just press and iron oh so nicely. And you want to make sure that you are ironing from the bottom of the pant all the way up to that belt loop and down. And you'll want to do the same in the front, making sure it's consistent so that you don't get train tracks. all the way to the top where the waistline is and down. Train tracks, if you do not know what they are, is when you have multiple creases in your pants, and your officer or senior cadet will point them out to you. I find it easiest to get it out when the pants are wet. You can use that with your spray function, where you can wash your pants but not dry them in the dryer, and then you can iron your pants wet until they're dry, but you use your finger or a blunt object of some kind to scratch out the crease that you don't want, and then iron over it and get the crease that you do want. But you make sure that you iron it till it's dry so that you can keep your pants looking nice and sharp. Okay, and then you flip it over and you do the other side on the inside again. Same steps as I showed you, doing the seams all the way from bottom to top or top to bottom. You'll find out which one you prefer. And then I like to put them all my legs together so that it's like a sandwich, and then making sure that the outsides don't have creases either. So I have a nice crease or two that are glaring at me that need to be fixed. So get those out, work them out. If they're stubborn creases, get them with your steam or spraying function and iron that out until almost dry or dry. And then you also do that with the other side. Get out those wrinkles. We don't like wrinkles. No wrinkles. And then once you are done ironing your pants, and then you also, with your tunic or any clothes that you have, if you have any threads that are sticking out of the buttons or the seams where there is stitch, get those with scissors and lighters with parent supervision so that you are keeping your uniform looking sharp and beautiful. Which threads and little fuzzes on your uniform are also named Irish pennants. So please get those and you'll be looking very nice for your inspection. Next, we are going to be doing a gun shirt ironing.